Hi, welcome to this week's Midweek Connection. My name is Tiffani Whitaker. I serve as the pastor here at First United Methodist Church in Sealy. I'm so happy that you could join me today. I have a question for you today. Have you ever noticed that the things that we work the hardest for in life often have the shortest shelf life? We buy a new car that depreciates as soon as you drive it off the lot. We upgrade our phone and a year later it's obsolete. Even our hard-earned savings can feel vulnerable to the moths and rust of inflation and market shifts. If we're not careful, we often spend our entire lives pouring our energy into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. This week, I'm looking at Proverbs 3:9 through 10 and Matthew chapter 6:19 to 21. In the Matthew reading, Jesus is speaking to the crowd at the Sermon on the Mount, and he says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust consume and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust consumes, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." These passages, they're not just about money, they're about vision. Jesus isn't trying to take something from us. He is trying to get something better to us. He wants to move us from the anxiety of hoarding to the freedom of investing. You know, we spend so much of our lives working to earn and protect and maintain our stuff, our material possessions. But this scripture guides us to look at the radical promise from Jesus, a way to invest that is totally theft-proof, moth-proof, and even rust-proof. We need to ask ourselves a hard but life-giving question. If your heart follows your treasure, where exactly is your heart headed? This Sunday, we'll explore that question with our sermon titled Lasting Treasures, as we learn the secret to a life of abundance that the world cannot take away. Whether you feel like your barns are full, or maybe you're wondering how you'll make it to the end of the month, this message is a chance to reset your focus on the treasures that actually last. Thank you so much for joining me today, and may God bless you. I hope you have a warm and wonderful week, and I look forward to worshiping with you on this Sunday. God bless.